Well, hello there, Taurus. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your mid-April general tarot reading. So this is good from now until about mid-May. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or advice that Spirit has for you. And this reading is good for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if the message doesn't resonate, you may want to check out one of your other signs to see if there's a message there for you. All right, let's get into this. Let's see what we have. Wombat Spirit, be at home. A little bit of that hermit energy there. And then navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Okay, so I feel like there is almost kind of like this calling for you at this time. We had the solar eclipse this week. We're moving into eclipse season. It's almost like you're going within, okay, to figure out what it is that you truly want as you move forward on your path. It's almost an energy of, getting kind of just quieting your mind. That's the energy of just like quieting your mind, listening to your heart, perhaps going outside at night and looking at the night sky. And kind of like just getting into that dreamy energy of trying to tap back into what it is that you want to bring into your life, you want to manifest. So you have the first chakra on the bottom, and then woman holding a coin and happy family. Okay, so there's, a sense here. You also have financial constraints. There's almost a sense here of really tapping into what it is that you want to create. You could feel at this time that you don't have people, situations, a career, the financial stability that is affording you that sense of safety and security, or helping you to create the bliss that you are wanting in your life. It's almost like a searching of what is that? What is it that I do want for myself? Listening, getting really quiet and listening to your own heart. The true love card is really about being able to look in the mirror and look at yourself down deep inside of yourself, right? About what it is that you are creating. Moving past what it is that you feel other people want from you, right? And instead listening to your own heart. This Aquarius energy, this Pluto moving into Aquarius, and it's come from Capricorn and it moved into Aquarius on March 23rd. It's going to be there, kind of waffle back and forth for about a year, but then it'll stay in that Aquarius energy until 2044. So for the next 20 years. So it's really helping us to release that mindset of the rules that we grew up with, the rules that really were kind of given to us, and kind of like working through that, understanding that the rules that you may have followed since you were a child, right? That society brought to you, your family, your culture, whatever it is. It's kind of like, okay, I've been following those rules. I've been working with those rules, but those rules are not bringing me the happiness, the joy, the bliss, the sense of purpose that I have, that my heart is seeking. And understanding it's time to take a look at the rules that you have been following, the mindsets, the belief patterns that you have had for some time, that you have been conditioned to believe in, and to ask yourself, okay, what about those rules works for me, but what about those rules doesn't work for me? How do I see the world? How do I see how I fit in the world? What is it that I want to share with other people? How can I start to follow a path that is really guided by the stars, by the heavens, instead of guided, by society? Yeah, that's kind of an interesting twist. This kind of message has been coming out a lot, but that's kind of the first time I've gotten that message about listening more to the rules, gaining your insight from the heavens, from the divine, from the universe, from your spirit guides and angels, instead of following the rules that other humans have kind of created for us. Wow, powerful message. It's dropping the burden, understanding that wounded warrior, You've been following these rules for a long time and understanding they're just not bringing you the happiness that you seek. It's time to go within. Now listen to your intuition. Follow your own heart. The Nine of Pentacles is, we call it the single lady card. It's not really about gender. It's about independence and freedom. It's about understanding you have a choice now. A choice is being brought onto your path. Your heart is calling you. Your soul is calling you to listen to your heart, to what it is that you want to create for yourself, and understanding that those opportunities are starting to show up in your life. When you change your mindset about following the rules that society or your family has set for you, and instead start following the rules, if you will, of what your heart desires, it's kind of like, wow, there's so many more opportunities out there, so many more options, and it's time for you to step into that energy of seeing those opportunities and options. So let's take a look. Let's go to the Tarot. Yes. You have the Magician and the Mirror and the Present Power. Okay, understanding that the Magician and the Mirror is about you manifesting what it is that you want to see in your reality, okay? Having what it is that you want to be your reality to help bring that in. Once again, both of these are looking in the mirror, right? About understanding, looking at your true self. What is it that you want to really create? What does your heart, your soul, what experiences, adventures, businesses, opportunities are you wanting? The relationships that you are wanting in this world. And understanding that you have the power within you to manifest what it is that you truly want. But here's the thing. Are you manifesting out of what other people have wanted for you, right? Have you been working on that? Or are you manifesting what it is that you truly want? Are you willing to step out of the boundaries that perhaps your family, your society has created for you? Are you willing to see beyond that, to imagine something much bigger and greater and more purposeful for yourself? It's stepping into your power of recognizing that you have the ability to do that. I think you're waffling. There could be, days where you're like, yes, I'm going to go get what it is that I want. And then reality kind of sets in, or somebody says something to you, or you understand, okay, well, if I go get what I want, then I have to give up this relationship, this job, this financial stability, right? There's some kind of there's something that you have to give up to go after something new. And giving that thing up, or that relationship, or that security up, is difficult because you have the first chakra here, right? It's kind of understanding, okay, that means that I'm kind of going in a new direction. It's riskier, it's unknown. I don't know where that's going. And yet at the same time, I feel like your soul is calling you to go in that direction. It's time to shake things up. That's what I would say. Okay, so what's holding you in place? What's your area of resistance, your obstacle? Yep, hostilities and victim mentality. Understanding that what is holding you back is your concern about how others will react to you changing the path that you want to take. You saying, no, wait a minute, I want to go in this other direction. And that person or those situations might be saying, well, wait a minute, you signed up. You signed up to do this work. You signed up to be in this relationship. This is, something that you're attached to. But you're coming back to the fact it's not bringing me the satisfaction, the enjoyment, the happiness that I'm truly seeking. What is it? Can we work on this relationship or this situation? Can we see this in a new way? Can we approach it in a different way? If not, maybe I need to go in a different direction. So the thing that's holding you back is having those conversations, perhaps even the internal conflict that you're having about, okay, I'm going in a different direction. This is going to kind of like upset the apple cart to other people perhaps in your life. But also understanding that you are truly being called to go perhaps in a different direction, or at least have a different mindset approach to something in your life. It's taken a long time. It's taken a long time because the thing that's holding you back is this energy of how it may affect others, or the fact that you feel like you don't have the financial wherewithal or the resources, the opportunities to go in this new direction. It's when you allow yourself to really move in that new direction, those new people, new opportunities, new options will start showing up for you. It's committing to the new. Committing to the new before you even know what the new is going to bring you. It's understanding, okay, I don't know the path. I don't know the path ahead. I'm willing to take the first step, see what that brings. Then I'll decide what the next step is. I'll listen to my intuition as I'm following the path. But I don't know. And Taurus, that could be really scary for you. You could be somebody that wants to know, what is the outcome? If I go on this new path, if I make this big change, what is the outcome? And you're being asked to give that up, to listen to, look, Sun. Okay, it's about understanding. You're going to be kind of surrendering to this, but it is about putting it out there, speaking your truth about what is going to make you happy. Even if you don't know exactly what that is, it's kind of like, I'm taking the first step and I'll see where that leads. And then I'll make my next move based on that. Really kind of interesting that I've seen that so much. It's all about taking that first step and allowing your intuition, your guides, your angels to guide you to the next step. And as scary as that is, it will help you to fully understand what your bliss is, what your purpose is, how you are to move forward. So let's take a look at what your advice from Spirit is. Yes, having patience. Allowing things to leave that need to leave so that new things can come in. You know, sometimes we don't want to allow something to leave, right? We just want the new to come in. And it's kind of like the new is kind of, I feel like you're wanting a plan B. If plan A doesn't work, I want plan B. Or I want to know that the plan A, this new thing is going to work. It's kind of like, it would be a little bit like if you had a job. Let's put it this way. You had a job and you wanted to change jobs. So you went out and you got a new job. And you're going to start the new job next week. Okay, so you tell your boss at your old job, I want a 2-week vacation. And your boss says, well, where are you going? Oh, I just, I need a 2-week vacation, mental health or whatever, right? I just want a 2-week vacation. And the boss says, okay. So while you're on that 2-week vacation, you actually start your new job because you want to work there for 2 weeks to see if it's going to work out before you give up the old job. Okay, it's an option, perhaps, okay? But when you are doing that, you are actually scattering your energy. You're holding on to the old and you're also embracing the new, but you're not putting it's almost like you have to put all your eggs in a basket, right? It's kind of like you have to truly commit to it. Because when you're doing that, you have the old job and the new job. The universe doesn't know which one is it that you want, Taurus. It's kind of like they're saying, Taurus, what is your path? What is it that you truly want? And it's kind of like, okay, I really want the new job. So in order to really put all of your time and energy into the new job, what do you have to do? You have to say goodbye to the old job. You have to tell your boss, I'm quitting. I have a new job. And it's really difficult, okay, when we're trying to not quite let go of the old because we're not sure if the new is going to work. If you're going into something thinking, oh, well, my backup plan is I'll just go back to the old. Say you're wanting a new relationship, you start dating somebody new, but you haven't yet told the old relationship that you're done, right? I mean, you're scattering. Plus, it's also not good karma. We can talk about that too. It's understanding it's time to close something out and saying, okay, I've gone as far as I can with this mindset. This mindset is not working for me, or this job or this career or this relationship. It's not working out for me. I'm allowing that to end so that I can go in this new direction and put all of my time and energy into this new thing. Closing out the old and putting your focus and your all of your energy into the new will help it to kind of like come in more quickly for you. And also understanding that when we change direction, the universe needs a little bit of time to kind of catch up with us. You know, it is about understanding. There might be a little bit of a lag. You may, the financial constraints might continue for a little bit, right? Understanding, okay, I understand. I'm going to still commit to this. And then I know that it will come in for me in my highest good. Staying clear about what it is that you truly want to create. The King of Swords does not have two jobs. The King of Swords puts all of his time and energy, all of his effort into a one job. The King of Swords would not have two jobs. He would not. Would he have two relationships? No. He would put all of his time, concentrate clearly, all of his effort in one relationship, one job, one career, one situation. It's staying super focused on one instead of scattering your energy, perhaps in a couple of different ways. Yeah. You know, sometimes I feel like you know, we live in the real world. Sometimes when we have a daytime job and then we're trying to do a side hustle on the side, okay, it can scatter our energy. Kind of looking at that, you know, it's really hard for us to we only have so much time and energy and resources, right? So if we're kind of scattering that into different areas, it's very hard for anything to meet the level of success that we are really trying to have. Now, sometimes, right, we have to go through a short period of time where we have the daytime job and we have the side hustle. We have to build the side hustle to a certain point. If you're kind of resonating with that and you kind of had a side hustle on the side, or you've been kind of like toying with a business or a project or a relationship kind of on the side, and you're really wanting that to be successful at some point, I feel like there is a call here to really kind of ask yourself, perhaps you need to kind of relinquish the safety net, okay? And kind of, it's time to really focus on what it is that you truly want. So say you have a side hustle, you know, a side job that is a business that you are really trying to get up off the ground. You could be at that point where it's kind of like time to say, close out your daytime job, right? That's kind of your safety net, allowing yourself to let go of that so that you can put all of your time and energy into the side hustle, which is what you really and truly want to create. Yeah, really interesting energy, you know, allowing yourself to no longer fragment your energy, stepping into that. Yeah, it's time. It's time. You have the 10 of Cups on the bottom. It's taken a long time for you to get here, to understand that this is part of your path. And I feel like you've had to take a look at the disappointments in your life, the way that the rules didn't follow, okay? So for some of you, you may have started a side business, right? Because your daytime business didn't really bring you a lot of bliss or fulfillment. So you've started a spiritual business on the side, or something that's more, you know, creative or closer to your heart. And now it's kind of understanding, okay, you have this daytime job that may be providing some financial stability, but it's depleting you of your energy. And if you were to allow yourself to eliminate that, of course, that's a decision you have to make because it is a financial decision. But if you're at that point, this may be a good time to understand that the daytime job is almost kind of like holding you in place, draining you of your energy, your resources that you could be giving to the side hustle that could become your primary income. Something that brings you a lot more joy, is very celebratory. It may have taken a long time for you to get to this position. You may have always said, one day I'm going to quit my day job and really focus on this other side business, right? But I feel like that day may have come. It is maybe now time to step into understanding that it's time to put your time and energy into the things that you really and truly love, instead of allowing, the rules of the past to hold you back from, from experiencing the joy, the success, the fulfillment, the happiness, the abundance that you are wanting so dearly. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you. And Taurus, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Where am I called to use my voice right now? Yeah, I feel like for some of you, there is something, okay, either in a relationship, but to me, this is more like career and money, where you feel like you're not able to truly express yourself, use your skills, your talents, your creative abilities to the best of your ability to put out into the world the love and light that you want to share, your message. So you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. And, this message has really been coming up a lot, that it's not really about preaching to other people, right? It's about sharing your story, living your life in alignment with your true self that will help to inspire other people to do the same. So I feel like that's a really kind of a strong message that we're getting at this time, about really kind of walking the talk, doing the things that we maybe is part of our truth. You could be saying to other people, oh, you need to quit that job. It's really draining you, right? But understanding, are you walking the talk that you may be sharing with other people? Really kind of profound there. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I really do appreciate all of your support for liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really does help to get my message out to more people, and I really do appreciate your support. And I wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.